Dangerously Incompetent here with a newbie guide for World of Tanks. In this episode, the first newbie's guide to self-propelled guns. Here you can see the Bishop, which is a Tier 5 British SPG, and I've just bought it. Hang about dangerously. That crew looks a little advanced for you've just bought it. Have you been playing the earlier artillery, tiers 1 to 4? A lot are not told us? No, I haven't. If we look at my service record, and we look at British tanks, here we go, the TOG and the Bishop. I haven't played any other SPGs, tiers 1 to 4, not played them at all. I've free XP'd my way to the Bishop. It cost around 30,000 free XP, but I reckon it's well worth it. Firstly, because World of Tanks Statistics webpage tells me that the Bishop has the highest win rate over all players for all the British artillery, at about 52.3% win rate. Secondly, when you're playing artillery, it can be hard to get hits on the enemy vehicles because of their slow loading and their slow aiming. And when you've got if you start off with a poor crew in a low tier SPG, then you get caught in a vicious circle. With a poor crew, you don't get many hits, you don't get much XP, they don't advance very quickly. You've got a poor crew, you don't do well, you don't get many hits, you don't get much XP, and it goes on and on and on. So I bypassed that. I went straight to the best win rate SPG in the British line, and I brought in a fully trained crew. I got them off the recent TOG mission, where there's a weekend mission, do enough and you get a TOG rental for a week. So I played it heavily during the week, and I ended up with 100% crew with brothers in arms and most of their way to their second skill before the rental ended. Then I bought the Bishop, shoved the crew in, retrained them for the Bishop, and then for the gunner and the loader I reset their skills. So I paid a bit of a price in their total XP, but then I got to re-choose the skills, and their base skill went up to 100%, as opposed to the 80 something odd percent that the other crew members have who didn't get re-skilled. Now that's important, because the most crippling thing about artillery is the long load time and the long aim time, and you have to do everything you can to get those times down. The first thing you can do is get your gunner and your loader, their base skill, 100%. Then you can get equipment to help you. Gun rammer, get the loading time down. Enhanced gun laying drive, get the aiming time down. And the gun laying drive is expensive, 500,000. The rammer, 100, 200,000. You can buy them on a half price weekend and save your money up for that half price weekend. If you're an enclosed cabin SPG, improved ventilation, that's another 5% on the gunners, on everybody's base skill, in particular the gunners and the loaders. And then, because this weekend is half price consumables, I'm running with pudding and tea to give another 10% to my crew's base skills. So even before I've hit my first battle, I've done as much as I can to cut down the amount of time I have to wait to load and the amount of time I have to wait to aim. because those are the penalties of playing an SPG. And those are the things you have to overcome in order to get your hits. Why are these so painful? Well, let me give you an example. You're sitting around, you're waiting for a target to show up. Someone spots the enemy. They're in the open. Hooray, you say, I'll shoot him. No, you're loading. Hooray, I've loaded. Oh, he's got behind cover, I can't shoot him now. Oh dear. Next example, I know where he is, he's behind that rock. Oh, is he going to pop? Which side is he going to pop out? I'll choose one. Right, I'll aim up there. Oh no, he's popped out the other side. I've only got to move my aim 20, 30 meters. But with a narrow arc of fire, and even just moving the gun, my aiming has suffered. The aiming reticule has bloomed. My shot's not as accurate. Get my gun sights onto him. Aiming. Oh, he's pulled behind the rock and I can't shoot him before I was fully aimed in. I could chance a shot, but it's unlikely to hit because I'm not fully aimed in. And after chancing that shot, I've got 20 seconds to reload where I can't shoot him. So, remember, get your loading time down, get your aiming time down. And that's it for this first newbie guide to SPGs. In the next one, we'll get into battle.